We are Second Wind, and we're from Randolph and been here for playing together for quite a long while. And we just recorded an album just before the pandemic, and mostly that's what we'll be playing tonight, all original material, most of it written by Eric and a couple by me.
We do have them here for sale.
Oh, yes. The title of the album is called Winter Welcome, and we're going to start with that tune.
Ready?
Like clear blue sky and crisp morning air, like a fat barn cat sunning out on the stairs, the crimson and gold of the leaves everywhere, that's how winter should arrive. Well, you plant in the spring and you weed in the summer, harvest in the fall 'cause you know it's coming. The earth sings along with the tune you're humming, that's how winter should arrive. Not like a mean wind blowing through a crack, not like an ache in the midnight air, not like sleet biting at your back, not like an old man crying in despair. Like big gray geese cruising high overhead, cold sweet cider and a soft warm bed, a flock of grandkids giggling on a sled, that's how winter should arrive. Not like a mean wind blowing through a crack, not like an ache in the chill night air, not like sleet biting at your back, not like an old man crying in despair. Like big gray geese cruising high overhead, cold sweet cider and a soft warm bed, and a flock of grandkids giggling on a sled, that's how winter should arrive. Well, there's a time for everything under the sun. There ain't no law says you can't have fun. Better get your licks in before the song's done. That's how winter should arrive. Not like a mean wind blowing through a crack, not like an ache in the chill night air, not like sleet biting at your back, not like an old man crying in despair. Now there's a time for everything under the sun. There ain't no law says you can't have fun. Better get your licks in before the song's done. That's how winter should arrive. That's how winter should arrive. That's how winter should arrive. Thank you.
Speaking of a flock of grandkids, I just had my first 3 days ago.
Right.
All right.
Adding to, what is it, 7 or 8 among the 4 of us? You have 10 already. All right, there's 10. There's 4.
I've got 4 in the audience,
Yeah,
and
right.
Jim,
There's-
you've got a
I
few.
got there.
3 or 4 in the audience here.
Well, we got another song that Eric wrote. It's called Freedom Speaks in Whispers.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Freedom speaks in whispers we don't always hear. Freedom speaks in whispers we don't always hear. Eddie had something to prove, so he got himself kicked out of school. Gonna hit it big, gonna get away. I couldn't buy a car on car wash pay. They told him, find a war to fight. It's better that than beg. Now he wakes up screaming in the night, searching for his missing leg. Freedom speaks in whispers we don't always hear. Freedom speaks in whispers we don't always hear. Mary's mom was hard to bear, meddling in her affairs. So she moved in with her one true love. Don't tell her she's not old enough. But the story turned out like it did a million times before. He waved goodbye to mom and kid as he headed out the door. Freedom speaks in whispers we don't always hear. Freedom speaks in whispers we don't always hear. Story turned out like it did a million times before. He waved goodbye to mom and kid as he headed out the door. Freedom speaks in whispers we don't always hear. Freedom speaks in whispers we don't always hear. There's no lesson to this song. It's hard to tell what's right or wrong. And people do what people must. A lot depends on who you trust. But there's one thing we know is true, though it won't bring fame or wealth. It's hard to carry your own tune when it's sing for someone else. The freedom speaks in whispers we don't always hear. Freedom speaks in whispers we don't always hear. Freedom speaks in whispers we don't always hear. Freedom speaks in whispers we don't always hear.
Thank you. Wow, this is amazing. Live music, live people. Isn't it great? It's been a long time.
Nobody wearing masks.
Yeah. So let's see. This next song is. There must be a Last Chance. There is a Last Chance Cafe somewhere, not in Randolph, but
Yeah.
anyway,
Maybe you invented it.
yeah, maybe so. Okay. That's what this song is called, the Last Chance Cafe.
All nice and tuned there, Jimmy.
Jim's got multiple instruments up here to contend with. This is a dobro, played with a metal bar sliding on top there.
Not a dobro, a dobro.
Dobro.
Okay.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Said she'd give him one more chance when he stumbled home that night. But she must have had a change of heart. She was gone by morning light. He thought he heard her laughing when he woke that afternoon, but he couldn't find a trace of her walking through those empty rooms. Thought they were forever, but that was yesterday. He thought he was so clever, he figured out a way. And now time is up, his luck ran out, there's nothing left to say. Mumbling to his coffee cup in the Last Chance Cafe. Started when the work dried up, no money coming in. The pile of bills got fatter, the bank account got thin. She tried her best to reach him, but it all went up in smoke. He holed up in an empty bar with his old pals Jack and Coke. He thought they were forever, but that was yesterday. He thought he was so clever, he figured out a way. But now time is up, his luck ran out, there's nothing left to say. Mumbling to his coffee cup in the Last Chance Cafe. He never ever hit her, he hardly raised his voice. You think he might have noticed, he didn't leave her any choice. He's picking up the pieces now, been clean for 40 days, and wondering how he lost so much to find another way. Thought they were forever, but that was yesterday. He thought he was so clever, he figured out a way. Now time is up, his luck ran out, there's nothing left to say. Mumbling to his coffee cup in the Last Chance Cafe. Mumbling to his coffee cup in the Last Chance Cafe. Thank you. Well, this is a song I wrote many, many moons ago. Its claim to fame was it was once considered by Tanya Tucker to be recorded, but unfortunately she decided against it.
Her loss.
My retirement going down the drain. It's called Heading for a
Just carve
Heartache.
another whale.
Even though I'm home again and we're having ourselves time, part of me wants to smile while another part wants to cry. Just to hold you close again is a joy that will never die, but I can't help it, babe. When I feel like I wanna hide, I guess it's 'cause I understand that you've been with another man, that I'm heading for heartache, heading for a heartache, babe, heading for a heartache once again. early days. I know it's hard, babe, but it had to be that way. And even though we told the truth, sure that it helped us grow. Sometimes I wonder, it's better when you never know, because you know it really hits me deep. And I'm afraid that I just can't keep from heading for heartache, heading for a heartache, babe, heading for a heartache once again. Guess it's 'cause I understand that you've been with another man, that I'm heading for a heartache, heading for a heartache, babe, heading for a heartache once again. I know our love is stronger now, and we learned our lesson well. Let's try to forget it, babe, 'cause there isn't any more to tell. Staying here together now is a way that we'll make it through, feeling the way we smile, and knowing what that can do. Time will make it pass away and put us in a better day. But right now I'm heading for a heartache, heading for a heartache, babe, heading for a heartache once again. 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 Thank you very much. Let's hope Tanya made the wrong decision on that one. Well, for many years, we played as a rock and roll band. Some of you may have danced with us in the past. But we have a few tunes that we used to do in the rock band, which we've kind of developed as a little more acoustic. And this is one of them, called Take This One Slow. Eric, would you describe what you mean by that? Take this one slow.
Now, what could I possibly mean by take this one slow? Let's think about this. Let's have a discussion of this. What do you think? What do you think that means?
Well, I think of it in terms of our country and where directions that they may be going.
Well, you might get that impression from the song. That's true. That's true. And it's not a bad idea to take things slow, is it?
Yeah, we appear to be working now, by God.
Yep. Stand back.
Seems like everything's gonna be plugged in.
Same old pushing and shoving, same old don't cross that line, same old yelling and screaming, same old what's mine is mine. When people go looking for trouble, you know they're gonna get their fill. change and try to rearrange. Let's take this one slow. Take this one slow. Until we do, we'll never find another way to go. Same old, this is all your fault. Same old, I'm not to blame. Same old, I double dare you. Let's play another useless game. We really don't have to do this. There's gotta be a better way. Same old, damn the torpedoes. Same old, you're gonna pay. Think we'd better change and try to rearrange. Let's take this one slow. Take this one slow. Until we do, we'll never find another way to go. Think we'd better change and try to rearrange. Take this one slow. Take this one slow. Till we do, we'll never find another way to go. Take this one slow. Take this one slow. Till we do, we'll never find another way to go. Thank you.
So this one is the first song we're going to do that's not a couple decades old, I think. But it's sort of in the genre of jilted boyfriend sour grapes, a very common genre. I can speak to that from experience myself, as a matter of fact.
Who can't?
It is called As Long As You Got Your Health.
Hi.
You might have missed the line in Eric's song earlier, like a flock of grandkids giggling on a sled.
Small flock down
We got
there.
a nice little flock going.
You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. You can tell we haven't done anything for a year.
As long as you got your health, you can pace the floor and wonder why she's gone. You can think of all the reasons you have to move on. You just might come up with one. As long as you got your health, you can sit in bars and argue with your glass. You can pity all the losers who think love can last. Hiding their heads in the sand, you just feel lonely. Now that she's gone away, you're not the only sorry fool who feels that way. Happens every day. You just feel lonely. Now that she's gone away, you're not the only sorry fool who every day. As long as you got your health, you can thank the Lord you still have all your teeth. The millions in this world don't have enough to eat. You ought to feel quite relieved. As long as you got your health, you can do it alone without her just as well. You just might find another like her who can tell. Think how easy you fell. As long as you got your health, as long as you got your health, as long as you got your health. Well, much as I wish we were out on the hill and I could be gazing up at those whales' tails, I love the fact that this whole day was set up with each musical act associated with some public art. And this next song that I wrote many years ago with another Randolph friend named Bruce Cameron is related to the sculpture in front of the hospital that I had gone to Italy for the marble, and when I shipped it over here on a boat, I was worried that I might never see it again. And Bruce had a truck. When I got word that it was in Boston, we went down in his big truck and picked it up, and I was so happy I decided as a passenger in the truck to get a bottle of wine to celebrate. And before too long came up with a title to this song, which we later finished. It's called Closer to Drunk Than Home.
1, 2, 3.
My wife said, honey, how about a little money? Buy little Jimmy some shoes. I pulled out my empty pockets and I took off like a rocket. My God, I spent it all on booze. And now I'm closer to drunk than to home. Driving this road all alone. My foot's upon the throttle and my hands around the bottle. I'm closer to drunk than home. Well, I talked to my accountant. He said my troubles were a mountain. My life was way overdrawn, with bill collectors calling, yes, and little Jimmy bawling. I hopped into my truck and I was gone. And now I'm closer to drunk than to home. Driving this road all alone. My foot's upon the throttle and my hands around the bottle. I'm closer to drunk than home. There's nothing like a white Chablis to cure what's been hurting me. That life I wanted bad, it couldn't be. You know I'd rather be home than driving free. I should have known I was in trouble when I started seeing double. Cop said, you're over the line. said, hey, that's mighty funny. I'd have bet you any money that I was really doing fine. I'm just closer to drunk than to home, driving this road all alone. My foot's upon the throttle and my hands around the bottle. I'm closer to drunk than home. My foot's upon the throttle and my hands around the bottle. I'm closer to drunk than home. Well, I'd like to point out that if you listen carefully to the words, it's actually an anti-drinking and driving song. Look at what happened to the poor guy.
That sounds like a guilty conscience talk.
So here's another song that we used to do as the rock band for many years. Featured Jim Green on his electric Gretsch guitar.
Electromatic.
The song is called Same Old Story.
We've been through this 100 times before. I'm tired of sneaking round to your back door. Don't wanna play your foolish games no more, 'cause I'm wasting away in my prime. Your old man's meaner than a one-eyed cat. And if he ever finds out where you're at, he's gonna stomp me like an old doormat. That's not my idea of a good time. You dress to kill and you play to win. The way you talk is as sweet as sin. I know the trouble that I'm getting in. Won't you let me go out with a smile? Out with a smile. Live on popcorn in a smoky bar. Ooh, my back is wrecked from sleeping in my car. My temper's fouler than a green cigar, and I just about had enough. You tell me all I have to do is wait. Ooh, that's not an answer I appreciate. My feet are cold and now it's getting late. Going to have to call your bluff. You dress to kill and you play to win. The way you talk is as sweet as sin. I know the trouble that I'm getting in. Won't you let me go out with a smile? Out with a smile. That's Jim Green on guitar there. Eric Sakai to my left on bass and some great songwriting. Ralph Molinario keeping us together back there. Well, this
Jim
is
Sardonis.
This is another song that I wrote quite a few years ago. At the time, my wife was my girlfriend. Inspired this tune. That was at least 10 years ago, if not more.
You just had yours. 40.
We'll go with that.
It's called Holding On. The way I want to feel tomorrow is the way I'm feeling right now. And all I gotta do to make that happen is to hold on to what I've found. And that's why I'm holding on to you, holding on like I'll never let go. I can feel you holding on to me. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. Whatever it is that makes the sunshine stay, like it's shining right on through the night, is what I see when I see your face. That's what makes everything right. And that's why I'm holding on to you, holding on like I'll never let go. I can feel you holding on to me. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. We feel the way we do all the time. That's nothing new. Knowing it will always be. That's what keeps us feeling. That's what keeps us feeling so free. And that's why I'm holding on to you, holding on like I'll never let go. I can feel you holding on to me. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. Thank you very much. I think we're going to close off this day of music here with one more tune of Eric's. Thank you all for coming and staying to the bitter end here. We
And don't forget,
appreciate
if
it.
you'd like to buy a CD, we have plenty.
And we'll be playing for the Gifford Summer
yeah,
Concert
that's right.
Series
Gifford.
out there on the south lawn of Gifford on July 20th from
Yep.
6 to 7:30.
Right?
So come on out and have a listen if you can.
And,
I hope it doesn't rain.
Well, it's the 22nd video out there. We're doing a live stream from the underground on, I believe, on July 22nd, Thursday night. So we're starting to get out there. Always fuck this one up. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Walking was much easier the first time around. Someone there to help you on your way. And falling is less painful when you're closer to the ground. Step by step, you're steadier each day. The years roll by, seasons spin, days gone in a whirl. There's no time left to waste on idle talk. Running gets you nowhere, better try to settle down and get to work on learning how to walk. When I was young, I did my best to keep up with the crowd. Tried so hard, but always fell behind. I tried to stay a step ahead of all my fears and doubts, searching for what I could never find. Years roll by, seasons spin, days gone in a whirl. There's no time left to waste on idle talk. And running gets you nowhere, better try to settle down and get to work on learning how to walk. You told me that I walked like I was trying to get away, running, never watching where I'm going, chasing those tomorrows while I'm missing our todays, always making plans but never knowing. The years roll by, seasons spin, days gone in a whirl. There's no time left to waste on idle talk. The running gets you nowhere, better try to settle down and get to work on learning how to walk. And now that I'm older and I see where I have been, I wish that I had eased up on my stride. And hope that there is still time left for me to learn again, with baby steps and you here by my side. Years roll by, seasons spin, days gone in a whirl. There's no time left to waste on idle talk. The running gets you nowhere, better try work on learning how to walk. Running gets you nowhere, better try to settle down. Get to work on learning how to walk.
Happy Music Day!
Thanks very much. Thank you for coming.